Archangel Michael says, there is a heaviness in the air around you, a shadow moving silently, and you haven't even realized how close it's come. This isn't a stranger or a distant enemy, it's the very person whose voice once brought you comfort, whose presence once made you believe you were safe. But behind the smiles and kind words, their hands have been working to pull apart the very threads of your destiny. It began slowly, like a hidden crack in a strong wall, barely noticeable at first. They learned your patterns, your trust, your deepest hopes, and stored them away like weapons to be used later. Every time you opened your heart, they took a little piece, smiling as they planned the moment to strike. They didn't need to attack you openly. Whispers, small manipulations, and stolen opportunities were enough to turn others away from you. Your dreams, which were meant to grow freely, were placed in a cage, and the key was hidden in their pocket. Now, the weight you've been feeling in your spirit is the result of years of quiet sabotage. You thought you had someone walking beside you in loyalty, but they were always a few steps behind, picking up what you dropped and keeping it for themselves. This isn't a betrayal of impulse, it's one that has been carefully crafted, a strategy to keep you from reaching the place you were born to stand. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The damage they've done is not only in what you lost, but in the time they've stolen from you. Every delay, every moment of confusion you've faced, has been carefully placed in your path by their hand. It was never fate, it was their doing, their fear of seeing you rise beyond their reach. What they couldn't understand is that your spirit has roots far deeper than they can touch. Even as they tried to poison the soil around you, a force greater than their schemes has been feeding you from within. And now, the truth has begun to push through the surface, ready to reveal what they've been hiding in the dark. Your steps are about to become heavier, not because of burden, but because of the power you will regain when you see their face in the light. The mask they've worn for so long is slipping, and soon, they will not be able to hide their true intentions. Every word they've spoken will be measured against the truth, and the truth will be undeniable. But before that moment arrives, there will be one final act, one last move meant to break you entirely. You will feel it coming, the silence before it will feel different, heavier, almost suffocating. And when it happens, you will know for certain that you were never imagining the danger. Type Amen to get blessing 417. They have smiled in your victories only because they believed they had already taken the greatest one from you. Every celebration you've had in their presence was watched with calculating eyes, searching for ways to make the next one smaller. They didn't want you without joy, they wanted you with just enough joy to keep you from looking deeper. And yet, the same trust they abused will be the thread that exposes them. Because they were so sure of their control, they left traces, and those traces are now in the hands of someone who is on your side. This ally has been quietly watching, collecting the proof, and the time to reveal it is almost here. The revelation will come unexpectedly, in a setting you don't anticipate. It won't be an argument or a confrontation, it will be a moment so casual that their defenses will be completely lowered. And when the truth is spoken, the silence in the room will be heavier than any words that follow. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your destiny was never theirs to decide, and soon, they will learn what it means to watch you walk toward it without them. The chains they placed on you will fall, not with a violent break, but with a quiet unlocking that leaves them powerless. And when you take your first step forward, you will feel the ground respond beneath you. Type Amen to get blessing 642. They will try to recover, to twist the story so they can still appear innocent. But those who once listened to their lies will already have seen enough to doubt them. The tide will turn quickly, and they will find themselves alone in a room they thought they controlled. This is when their true nature will show, not the soft-spoken betrayer, but the desperate, cornered soul who realizes their time is over. They will scramble for allies, but their words will be weak, their charm fading like smoke in the wind. And with each failed attempt, they will understand the cost of what they've done to you. Meanwhile, you will feel lighter than you have in years. The heaviness that clung to you will begin to dissolve, replaced by a clear, steady strength that grows with each passing day. Your vision will sharpen, and paths that once seemed blocked will begin to open effortlessly. There will be a moment, soon after, when you'll look back, not in longing, but in awe of how far you've come. You'll realize that the very betrayal that tried to end you has become the foundation of your unshakable power. And in that moment, you will know that nothing can ever chain you again. Type Amen to get blessing 558. The people around you will begin to notice the shift in you before you even speak of it. They will see it in the way you carry yourself, in the way your eyes no longer hold the weight of unspoken pain. Without knowing the details, they will sense that a chapter has closed, and a new one is beginning with your name written boldly at the top. The one who betrayed you will feel this change even more deeply. It will unsettle them, as if the ground beneath their feet is tilting in your favor. They will try small tricks to re-enter your trust, pretending as though nothing happened, hoping you will forget. But the truth, once revealed, cannot be hidden again. And you will carry that truth with calm certainty, never needing to shout it, because its presence will be enough to protect you from their reach. The days of questioning yourself will be over. You will no longer wonder why certain blessings seem to disappear just when they were within reach. You will know exactly whose hand was moving them away, and that knowledge will keep you from letting them near your life again. The path ahead will be clear, free from the fog they created. Type Amen to get blessing 711. Your strength will not come from anger but from the quiet power of survival. You will not waste energy trying to make them understand the harm they've caused, because you will see that their heart is not built to hold such understanding. Their mind has been shaped by greed, fear, and envy for too long. Instead, your focus will turn fully toward your own destiny. Doors that seemed permanently closed will swing open in rapid succession, as if they had only been waiting for you to be free of this one toxic tie. Each step will feel lighter, yet more solid than the one before. Archangel Michael says, this was not just an act of betrayal, it was a test of your foundation. And you have endured it without realizing how much strength it was building within you. Now, the reward for that endurance is about to unfold. Soon, an unexpected opportunity will arrive that will undo years of their interference. It will come so naturally, without struggle, that you'll understand it was always meant to be yours. And the joy it brings will be untouched by the shadow of their name. Type Amen to get blessing 946. When the betrayer sees your success, their reaction will reveal more truth than you expected. At first, they will offer false congratulations, their smile too tight to be real. But soon, their bitterness will slip through, unable to be disguised. They may even attempt one last desperate act, a final strike to reclaim the control they have lost. But this time, they will find the wall around you unbreakable, guarded not just by your will, but by forces beyond their reach. Their power over you will be gone, completely and forever. This is when their own path will begin to crumble. The very tactics they used on you will start to turn against them, and the people they once manipulated will no longer follow their lead. They will face the silence of abandonment, the same silence they tried to create for you. Your victory will not need to be shouted, it will speak for itself. And the world will see the difference between a life built on truth and one built on lies. Your destiny will shine so brightly that even those who doubted you will have no choice but to believe. Type Amen to get blessing 582. The changes will happen quickly, almost too quickly for them to comprehend. One day, they will still believe they have some hold over your life, and the next, they will realize they are standing outside the gates of a world they can no longer enter. That locked door will not be closed out of revenge, but out of necessity to protect your future. You will begin to see them from a distance, not just physically, but spiritually. They will appear smaller, weaker, stripped of the false confidence they once carried. Without your energy feeding their schemes, they will be forced to face their own emptiness. There will be whispers about them, stories surfacing that reveal pieces of what they've done, not only to you, but to others. These whispers will travel in places they cannot control, and the truth will reach ears they never wanted to hear it. No matter how they try to deny it, the pattern will become clear to all. And as those truths come to light, you will feel a deep, unshakable calm. You will no longer need to prove anything to anyone, because the truth will stand on its own. Your energy will finally be free to flow toward the life you were meant to live. Type Amen to get blessing 894. There will be moments when you remember the good times you once had with them. But even in those memories, you will see the hidden shadows that were there all along. The smiles that hid envy, the words that disguised manipulation, now, you will notice them all. This clarity will make you stronger than ever before. It will teach you to trust your intuition above all else, to never again silence the voice inside you that warns when something is wrong. And this time, you will listen the moment it speaks. Archangel Michael says, "Your spirit was never meant to be broken by this betrayal, it was meant to be refined. The fire you walked through has burned away the illusions, leaving only the truth and your unshakable core. That strength will carry you through every path ahead. Soon, you will find that those who are meant for you will come without deceit, without hidden motives. Their presence will feel different, lighter, cleaner, without the heaviness of false loyalty. You will learn to walk beside people who lift you instead of weighing you down." Type Amen to get blessing 327. The betrayer will watch this from afar, their bitterness growing with each passing day. They will realize that the very life they tried to stop you from living is the one you are now stepping into fully. And the knowledge will sting them more than any words could. They may attempt to return, using apologies and explanations to soften the truth. But the door will remain closed, not because you are unforgiving, but because you have learned the value of peace. And nothing, no matter how tempting, will be worth risking that peace again. In the stillness that follows, you will start to rebuild every dream they tried to tear down. But this time, it will be built stronger, with foundations they cannot shake. Each brick will be laid with purpose, every step forward will be deliberate. Your future will no longer be something you chase, it will come to you naturally. The moment you release the weight of their betrayal, you will see blessings appear in ways you never imagined. And you will know, without doubt, that you have stepped into the life that was always meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 661. The first major blessing will arrive quietly, almost unnoticed at first. It could be a call, a message, or a meeting that seems ordinary but changes everything about your future. You will feel a shift the moment it happens, as though something heavy has been lifted from your path. Those who truly care for you will step forward in this season. They will bring with them opportunities, support, and encouragement without expecting anything in return. Their presence will be a sharp contrast to the one who betrayed you, and you will feel the difference instantly. The betrayer will sense this change, even without knowing the details. Their instincts will tell them they are losing whatever little influence they thought they still had. And that fear will push them into actions that will expose them even more. You will not need to respond to their desperation. Your silence will speak volumes, and the absence of your attention will feel like the deepest cut they've ever received. This will be the beginning of their downfall, a fall they created with their own hands. Type Amen to get blessing 784. As your blessings multiply, so will the clarity in your spirit. You will see exactly where they tried to block you and how each block is now turning into a doorway. It will feel almost supernatural, as though every injustice is being reversed in your favor. Archangel Michael says, "The forces that tried to hold you back are no match for the ones guiding you forward." Every attempt to steal your destiny has become a stepping stone, every delay has prepared you for greater speed now. This is the season where you take back everything that was yours. The betrayer's circle will begin to shrink. People who once listened to them will start avoiding their presence, no longer willing to be part of their games. And without an audience, their influence will fade like dust in the wind. Meanwhile, your life will expand. New connections will form naturally, without force, and each one will carry you higher. You will start to feel as if you are finally breathing freely for the first time in years. Type Amen to get blessing 912. The day will come when you cross paths with them unexpectedly. It will not be planned, and you will be caught off guard by how small they seem compared to the memory you carried. The weight they once had in your life will be gone completely. They will search your face for any sign of anger, any sign of pain, but they will find none. Your calm presence will unsettle them more than any confrontation ever could. It will be the silent proof that they no longer have power over you. In that moment, they will realize they can never undo what they've done. Even if they could take back their actions, the bond you once shared is beyond repair. They will walk away knowing they lost something priceless. And you will walk away lighter than you have ever felt. Because now, the final tie has been broken, and you are free. This freedom will be the true victory, one that no one can ever take from you again. Type Amen to get blessing 458. From that moment forward, your focus will no longer be on what was lost, but on what is being built. You will notice that each new day brings small victories, moments that remind you that life is turning in your favor. The heaviness you once carried will be replaced by a steady, growing strength. The betrayer will still try to linger in the shadows of your life, hoping to find a way back in. But every path they try will be blocked, not by force, but by the natural protection that now surrounds you. Their presence will feel like a distant echo instead of a threat. Your blessings will begin to show in visible ways: financial breakthroughs, personal growth, and opportunities that others can see clearly. Those who doubted you will be left silent as they watch your rise. The life they thought you would never have will unfold right before them. Archangel Michael says, this transformation is not only for your benefit, but as a sign to those who underestimated you. It is proof that no betrayal can stop what has been destined for you. The very act meant to destroy you has now become the reason for your greatness. Type Amen to get blessing 605. There will be an unshakable peace in your spirit during this time. Even when challenges come, they will no longer feel like setbacks, they will feel like stepping stones. You will know deep within that nothing can block your path again. The betrayer, on the other hand, will begin to crumble. Without your trust, without your presence, their plans will collapse on themselves. They will be forced to face the reality that they have no control left. And when they finally understand this, their energy will turn inward. They will begin to fight battles of their own making, surrounded by the very darkness they once sent toward you. Their downfall will be slow, but it will be certain. You will watch from a distance, not with hatred, but with the calm awareness that justice always arrives. And when it does, it needs no announcement, it simply unfolds. Type Amen to get blessing 729. As you step into this new chapter, the right people will come into your life effortlessly. They will bring opportunities that align perfectly with your dreams. You will recognize them immediately because their energy will feel light, genuine, and uplifting. These connections will help you go further than you imagined, opening doors that once seemed locked forever. You will no longer walk alone. This time, you will walk with those who want to see you win. And each step forward will erase more of the damage caused by the past. The betrayer will see this from the outside, and it will burn them deeply. They will realize too late that they traded loyalty for greed, and in doing so, they lost the chance to be part of your future. That regret will become their constant companion. Your victories will not just be personal, they will be visible to the world. And no matter how much they try to rewrite the story, the truth will always speak louder. Type Amen to get blessing 844. The turning point will arrive unexpectedly, almost quietly, yet it will change everything. One moment, you'll be going about your life, and the next, a piece of news will reach you that confirms their downfall has begun. It will feel like the final page of a long, painful chapter. You will hear of the opportunities they've lost, the trust others have withdrawn, and the doors that have closed in their face. These will not be coincidences, they will be the inevitable results of the seeds they planted in deceit. What they tried to do to you will have returned to them multiplied. Archangel Michael says, this is divine alignment at work. No force of darkness can hide forever, and no harm done to you can remain without answer. The balance is being restored, and you are standing in the light of that justice. This is when you will truly breathe differently. The air around you will feel clear, the heaviness gone. You will be able to look ahead without the shadows of the past clouding your view. Type Amen to get blessing 906. From here, your blessings will accelerate. Every area of your life will begin to move forward: relationships, finances, personal growth, and spiritual clarity. The delays and obstacles that once seemed endless will vanish almost overnight. You will begin to understand why certain things didn't happen earlier. They were being held back for this exact season, when you would be ready to receive them without interference. Now, nothing stands between you and the life you were meant to live. The betrayer will watch in silence, their attempts to discredit you falling flat. The more they speak against you, the more others will see the truth of who they really are. Their own words will turn into the proof of their guilt. And as they fade from relevance, you will rise without ever needing to push them down. Your victory will be built on your own light, not on their fall. That is what will make it unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 782. Soon, a celebration will come into your life. An event, a gathering, or a moment of recognition that you will remember forever. It will not only mark your success but will stand as the visible sign that the betrayal no longer has any power over you. The joy in that moment will be pure, untouched by old pain. The people who truly care for you will surround you, and you will feel the safety of genuine love. There will be no hidden motives, no false smiles, only the truth of shared happiness. This will be the exact opposite of what the betrayer tried to create. You will carry yourself differently from that day forward. Not in arrogance, but in quiet confidence, knowing you have walked through fire and emerged whole. The strength in your presence will be felt before you even speak. And for the first time in a long time, you will feel completely at home in your own destiny. You will no longer question where you belong or what is ahead. The path will be clear, and you will walk it without fear. Type Amen to get blessing 655.